We're about to show you a short of Dave Chapelle, and he's exactly spot on. And something even now and then I've got to pull myself up on. I myself have to check myself now and then. Am I overstepping the boundaries of what I actually know? Am I putting dots together that don't belong? One thing I do know is what I see with my own eyes that lines up with policy and legislature that is provable with the receipts do form a picture. And the commonsensical intellect and the intellect of common sense will show you cause and effect. If this happens, that happens. With these things in place, this can be the result. But that doesn't mean you have to follow me and believe everything that I say. You should go find out for yourself. If it's too daunting, don't even watch. But don't get in the way. Don't get in the way of people actually trying to make a difference in a positive way, that aren't doing negative things, that aren't calling for public hangings and stuff. Don't get in the way of those who are trying to keep you grounded and away from the rabbit holes and away from the Q-tards and the Trump derangement. I'm not the periscope. Bing, bong. Oh no, that's a depth sound, isn't it?
Without question, all of us, individually and collectively, are living through some sort of a conspiracy, I'm sure. That feeling you have that something is wrong, or you might feel like, hey, am I right about this? Am I crazy? No, you're not crazy. This thing you're feeling, I'm telling you, I feel it too. But here's what I suggest. If you don't know what the conspiracy is, then just say that. I don't know is an acceptable answer. In fact, if you don't know, it is the best answer. But all this guessing out loud about what the conspiracy is, I'm begging you, please, shut up. You're gonna make everybody sick that way. You can say I feel, you can say I think or I suspect, or it looks to me like, but please stop saying you know. Because in times like this, the last person I trust is that's sure. This is madness. Without question, all of us, individually and collectively, are living through some sort of a conspiracy.
Agreed. We're definitely living through something weird. And there's lots of things that I knows, and one of the things we knows is you have to take it certain steps at a time. I just can't take you straight to the end, because even the exact end, nobody knows the exact end. Only God knows that. I know what the desired end result looks like. The desired end result, and it ain't pretty. That doesn't mean that that's going to be the exact end result. In fact, I'm sure that it probably won't be, because I'm not going to tell you I know, but I believe, I'm damn sure is almost I know. To me, I'm going to say I know, but you don't have to believe that I know. But God's got this. But as long as you're going to keep listening to idiots like David Graham, Guru, and Rick Bosey, and all the other Q-tards, and They're going to have you marching around in your lounge room thinking that you're saving the planet, saving the country. And what are you actually doing other than getting yourself worked up? Have you spent any time with your family out in the garden? Have you made any positive change to your community? Because that's how you fix it. That's why I say I don't know what the exact outcome will be, but I do know that God's got it. He's got this. If we want him to. I'm pretty sure that we would rather, even for an atheist, someone who doesn't believe in God at all, an agnostic, would agree that they would rather be wrong on that and have heaven than be wrong and have hell. Or to keep going down the road that we're going on to absolute chaos and ruin. I think we can all agree on that. Heck, I know we can all agree on that. There's a no. There's a no for you. A K-N-O-W. And I do know the way that the system is designed. The system. I can't fucking hit it. Can't see it. Where is it? Will only send you crazy trying to fight it. You can't even see it. You can throw left hooks, right crosses, run, jump and spin and back kicks, roundhouses, sweep the legs at it all day. You can throat punch it. How can you throat punch it? It hasn't got a face. It's got many faces. And they keep changing. Every 4 years. You're not going to fix it that way. That's how it keeps you in the game. It's a silly game, wouldn't you agree? Any game that where you to win you have to lose. Like playing the game means that you lose. There is no win at all, and you keep getting hurt and coming out with more problems than what you went in with. It's no different to being a crack addict. It's a toxic relationship that does you harm. Have you ever seen a woman in a toxic relationship with a violent man that never leaves that relationship? They don't do too well, do they? Not until they leave that relationship. Look at Once for Warriors. The movie Once for Warriors. What happens to Jake the Muss in the end when the family realises they cannot stay there? It's too damn toxic. And then look at what becomes of the broken-hearted. That's what we need to do to the government. Not the people per se. They might come good if they have to do it hard enough for long enough. But they have to learn a lesson. No, I don't want to hang anybody. Rick Bosey, I think you're just as sick, if not sicker. They just want to live off us. You want to run around murdering people. Look, what? We're supposed to believe that every single person that you name drop is having sex with kids in Hawaii, on a Caribbean island somewhere. We're supposed to just take your word for it that Rick Kelly, is that his name? The politician, Kelly, the fat fence hopper, is raping kids. That he's a pedophile, that every single police officer is protecting pedophiles. We're supposed to believe you on that, are we? I'm going to even stick up for the cops here. Ha! Yes, I do think that there is an upper echelon that are keeping us away from seeing the real criminals, the real problem. But there's a reason why they recruit dumbasses and keep them dumb and train them in a certain way in the academy. those people will never find out the truth. They know less than we do. They're useful idiots. They don't shoot themselves in the foot with a gun, that'll do the job. Dude, there's a lot that I actually do know, for fact. A lot. There's some things I don't even mention on here because I know I'll lose you. But I can tell you one thing. There is not human alien hybrids under our feet in a war with white hats and black hats. That's comic book crazy shit. And I used to be in on that, and guess what? That's madness. I'll finish off by replaying that, shall I? Because I think it's on point.
Without question, all of us, individually and collectively, are living through some sort of a conspiracy, I'm sure. That feeling you have that something is wrong, or you might feel like, hey, am I right about this? Am I crazy? No, you're not crazy. This thing you're feeling, I'm telling you, I feel it too. But here's what I suggest. If you don't know what the conspiracy is, then just say that. I don't know is an acceptable answer. In fact, if you don't know, it is the best answer. But all this guessing out loud about what the conspiracy is, I'm begging you, please, shut up. You're gonna make everybody sick that way. You can say I feel, you can say I think or I suspect, or it looks to me like, but please stop saying you know. Because in times like this, the last person I trust is that's sure. This is madness.
I'll just end with this. Judge the tree by its fruits. In other words, judge those who are in control by their actions. Judge their actions. They're doing this, but they're saying that. Their actions and their words aren't lining up. Okay, they're lying. Straight up, they're lying. I'm not sticking my finger up at you. See? I didn't mean that nasty to you, by the way. Just, you know. My eyes are perfect 20/20. I don't need glasses. These are just for looks. Yeah, right. My eyes are something more like about 12/15. Which one's which, I don't know. The same as those who say that they know. Judge them on their actions. Don't listen to their words. And definitely judge them on their inactions, their non-actions. They're not actually doing anything, just barbarianism. Because they're making money off of you. You're giving them your money. Stop it. Stop it. They're selling you snake oil and opium and keeping you from actually fixing the problem. Walk away. Walk away from them and walk back to us, back to humanity, back to the community. Add value to your community. You don't need them. In fact, you shouldn't even want them. They're criminals. God bless you. Love. Love. It's a hard word to say sometimes. It kind of makes you feel funny. Doesn't make you feel funny just to say I love you to a camera. Well, I'm actually talking to a whole bunch of people. I love you all. You say like Jeff Fennick, being silly, and love you all, and God bless Australia. Because we don't say it enough. It's become strange to us. Doesn't roll off the tongue like it should. Let's get back to that, huh?